The lightweight title is vacant. It will not be in 25 minutes or fewer. Now Chandler is down! He's down! Charles Oliveira is the undisputed UFC lightweight champion! Two of the very best hoping tonight to lead as the #1 contender for Charles Oliveira's UFC lightweight championship. Oh!
He broke his ankle!
So that is it. After 5 minutes, Conor McGregor seemingly breaking his ankle, and Dustin Poirier is going to win this fight and thereby this trilogy.
Poirier versus Oliveira is done. It's going to go down in December. You got the champion against the clearest #1 contender that the sport has in Poirier. Nobody disputed Poirier. Nobody even questioned it. All the 55-pounders just stood back and said, Mr. Poirier.
Poirier is set up next to fight for the title. It's going to be an epic fight.
Charles Oliveira versus Dustin Poirier. Hey MMA fans of MMA Inside, welcome back to our channel where we are going to talk about the most anticipated lightweight bout, where the most credible challenger Dustin Poirier will face the reigning and defending champion Charles Oliveira. This bout was probably the most predictable, yet one of the most anticipated one in the lightweight division, as both of the fighters are enjoying the peak and prime of their career. This is no doubt that after Khabib, there are very few fighters which can match the level of Dustin Poirier and Charles Oliveira. While Dustin has bounced off since the loss against the Eagle, bagging 2 wins against the notorious Conor McGregor,
Big left and now a right. Oh my God! Dustin Poirier!
The winner by TKO, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
while for Oliveira, the champion has already won 2 bouts since his win against Tony Ferguson, defeating Chandler and snatching the belt of lightweight gold.
Off of that jab early. Oh! Knocked down for Oliveira now. Now a knee to the body for Charles and a right hand.
Chandler's in
retrieves.
trouble.
Now Chandler is down.
He's down.
Charles Oliveira is the undisputed UFC lightweight champion.
This will surely be the test of Dustin Poirier. While multiple sources has given the approval of the fight being the next big fight of the UFC card 269, as verbal agreements have been done, they both are ready to face each other on December 11th. As Dustin came up with the win against McGregor not once, but twice. It was sure that Poirier had to get in line with the title shot, as there is nothing for him to prove in this division. Although he never won a lightweight title, there was surely no doubt that he was the #1 contender in the lightweight division, and surely the most deserving candidate. For Oliveira, the man has just been extremely flawless and elite fighter in both of his last bouts. As both of them are coming from triumph, fans are expecting a clash of titans for sure. It is even more impressive for Poirier as he has just faced 1 loss in his last 8 fights, which came against Khabib, which is not even considered a loss, by the way. His resume is legendary. 2 wins over the notorious Justin Gaethje, Max Holloway, and the blood-shedding fight against Dan Hooker. If this seems legendary to you, then Oliveira's portfolio will definitely blow your mind. Winning 9 fights in a row, which also includes the win against the scariest fighter in the UFC lightweight, Tony Ferguson.
For the winner by unanimous decision, Charles "The Rocks" Oliveira.
It is definitely the first title defense for the Brazilian veteran, as he stands with fists up against with probably the best fighter in the lightweight division. Lightweight division is steaming up and getting heated once again, making it one of the most packed and stacked division. With challengers like Justin Gaethje and Islam Makhachev already getting in line for the title shot, as both him and Islam coming up with a win against in their last bouts. While Gaethje got a last round win against Chandler with an impressive striking game which had gone all fists. Fighting style. Dustin is a southpaw fighter, which is an ace at the striking ability. His wrestling is not so much of a thing to talk about, but his boxing seems to be the best division, at least from now. A stand-up boxer who throws vicious punches and those absurd and seriously hurting combinations. While Oliveira has a vicious striking ability, he is also stacked with some insane jiu-jitsu fighting style. MMA record. Dustin holds a record of 28 wins to 6 losses with 1 no contest, while Oliveira has won 31 fights in his 40 bouts of MMA career. Verdict? No one can say who will end with his hand raised at the end of the bout, since it is probably the toughest title challenge in so many years. Both of the fighters stack some insane skills and hard iron chin. This will definitely be a bout to watch out for. An action-packed yet nerve-wrenching bout that is probably the hardest to predict. Well, that's enough from us today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please make sure to hit that like button. And hey, subscribe, or else Justin Gaethje will come and smash you just like he did to Chandler.